Good morning, Cranky. Good morning. Good morning. It is almost, it's almost 5 of 9, almost. Good morning, Mama San. How are you? How are you? How are you? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I told you it's going to work out. You got to stay positive or you're going to attract negative. It's on you. It's on you. It's on you. Stay positive. But you need to stick with this one. You need to stick with this one. It should be permanent, correct, Leo? Hey, Denise, good morning. Should be permanent, right? You're getting over a bad bug? Oh, my God. What was it consisting of? Was it bad cough and like respiratory? Or was it stomach? Good morning, Teresa. Relax, Buttons. Relax. Relax. Hey, Christina. Good morning. Respiratory, yeah, they said it was a lot. A lot. How long did it last you? About 10 days? So much gunk? Oh, boy. At least you got it out. Otherwise, it would have been pneumonia. Did you have to go on antibiotics for it, Mama Son? That's okay. It'll do you good that you drive, right? Oh, Christina, thank you. How long has it been? His dad has to have passed for at least about 3 months. At least 3 months. He's got to have time to settle on the other side. But I appreciate that. Yeah, I hope so too, Christina. But it has to be at least 3 months. I feel like it was sooner, but it has to be about 3 months, roughly. Some can come a little sooner, but usually about 3 months. Glenda, hi. Thank you. Same to you, Glenda. Gosh, Happy New Year. Hope everything is beautiful for you to 2024. August 2nd? Okay, great. That'll be fine. Yeah, as long as it's been 3 months, he's fine. Linda, good morning. How are you? I'm glad you caught the live as well. 6 days? Yeah, get some elderberry. Get some elderberry. And zinc. Yeah, zinc is good. You travel by metro. Okay. If it's worth the money, then you do it. Yep. Well, there you go. If the money's good, then you do it. What else you got to do? So who cares? And when you're traveling, you could go on your phone and be on the lives with us and do whatever. Oh, thank you, Amber. Thank you. I'll be coming on the screen in a second. I just don't like the smoke on the screen. Well, you could say them all day, but if you don't believe them, Leo, that's a whole nother party, sweetheart. I mean, Cranky. Cranky. You gotta believe what you're saying, babe. You can't just say it and repeat it. It's just like the 369. If you write it, but you're not believing what you're writing, then it's not going. It's nothing. It's not going to work because listen, energy, spirit, etc., is not stupid. So if I sit here and say, "Oh, I'm beautiful. Oh, I'm beautiful," but inside I think I'm ugly. I'm ugly. I'm ugly. Then that's what I'm putting out. Yeah, she was sick this morning. You know, it's funny. I try to feed her right away because her stomach is empty after overnight, and then she had her food, her fresh chicken out there, and she didn't want to eat it, and then she threw up and like all the yellow bile, and I'm like, you got to eat. So I heated it back up again, and I put a little couple pieces of bacon on there, and she ate it. Yeah, Leo, exactly. So don't complain about the drive because of the fact that at least you ain't driving, you're just riding. And you'll have time away from the house. You go home, you eat, get your stuff together for work the next day, go to bed, wake up, and leave again. And that's the best way. Thank you. Yeah, I should be wanting to go OUTSIDE soon. So we're going to get started. I just need 9 people to hit the like button. Apparently nine of you came in and forgot to hit the like button. If you'd help me out with that, I appreciate it. Exactly, and you're going to make money and start saving money this time. Don't keep spending it. Save it. Save it, save it. Leo, I told you you're going to be okay. I told you. You're going to be just fine. Thank you, Leo. All right, we're going to get started with the daily. All right, some messages I was channeling before I came on, which is a beautiful thing. But for the most part, we shall get started. All right, now, let's get ready. Let me turn you around. Okay, so you guys, starting off with the sign of Aries today. Good morning, good Boo. How are you, beautiful? All right, starting off with the sign of Aries. All right, Aries. So Aries, maybe you're getting ready to complete something. Maybe something's almost finished, almost done. Maybe you're almost caught up with something. There's a wholeness about to come forward for you, which is good. There also may be some travel, some light travel coming up. There is also a celebrating of life somehow. So maybe somebody that was close to you was very sick, or maybe they recovered from a surgery or something of that nature, or maybe they fell and now they're doing better. Whatever this case may be, somebody around you is actually celebrating life, so to speak. Aries, it is important for you today to depend on only yourself. If you're leaning on somebody else as your crutch, maybe leaning on an addiction as a crutch, whatever you're doing, Aries, it's more important to just depend on you, because you know for sure that you're not going to let yourself down. Okay, Aries? Being spontaneous right now will help to make your choices happen quicker. It'll help to make the day go by faster. Not giving like a hard time and taking too much time to negotiate something that really doesn't need all that negotiating. A dose of reality is going to set in on you. But this dose of reality could kind of be like, feel like a slap in the face. It might feel like something you didn't want to hear. Maybe it's a comment that somebody makes. Maybe it's some type of constructive criticism. But you need to hold your tongue and think about what that person's saying to you. Because in all actuality, it makes sense. And sometimes, even myself, we don't like to hear it. But when you take some time and you go through it and think about it, you're like, yeah, right, they're right. You know what, I do need to slow that down, or I do need to stop getting angry, or I do need to, whatever the case may be. That's your message, Aries. Leo. All right, Leos, you have the 5 of Wands coming up for you today. Now, I'm sorry, Aries, you had the World card, but Leo, I'm sorry, Leo, you have the 5 of Wands. So, Leo, listen, don't argue over stupid shit. Don't waste your time lowering your standards to somebody's level, or lowering your energy to somebody's level. This person that's picking at you or wanting to instigate you or trigger you or push your buttons is doing just that. You already know their behaviors. You already know what to expect from this person. So, and just kind of say to them, you know what? Argue by yourself. Just say that. Argue by yourself. I don't have time for this. And walk away. They'll get pissed, but they'll stop. Okay. Leo, you're excited about something and it shows your intentions are motivated. It shows that your intentions are also moving toward your desires. It's kind of like you can um I wrote so fast I couldn't see what I wrote. You can clear your way into things. In other words, you're going to see your way into something and allow yourself to be chosen, or you're going to allow yourself to take an opportunity. You're going to allow yourself to be free. People see you as being very kind and helpful today, but don't keep turning a blind eye to the truth of a situation. Stop living in a fiction mode. In other words, living in make-believe land. In other words, putting all your strength and your dreams and wishes into something that's not willing to give you back a return on it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't keep sugarcoating something that's just sour, no matter what you do to it. In other words, if you're trying to get toward a person, a relationship, if they're seeming resistant, then trust them that they are. If they're not coming toward you or chasing after you or doing everything they can to speak to you, call you, text you, whatever, if they're not doing that, they're not interested. And no matter what you do, no matter how good you are, no matter how kind you are, no matter gifts you give, no matter how much compliment you give or attention you give, it's never going to be enough because you're not supposed to be with that person. Trust it. Trust it. Start listening and accepting what you see in front of you. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sagittarius. So Two of Pentacles. Right now, maybe you're making a choice between two things. Juggling your resources, juggling, what do I do? Do I do this? Do I do that? You're comparing one side to the other. Okay. It's important, Sagittarius, to stop looking back. That's the biggest problem, is that you're living through your rearview mirror instead of the front windshield. You understand? What you're looking back at is the past, what you can't change, what you can't make better, what you can't control. You cannot. It's already happened. It is what it is. I hate that saying, but I just said it. And right now, it is time for you to move forward. It's kind of like your dreams and your destiny, you're putting them off by staying focused on the past. Right now, it's like you're stuck in denial. And the denial is to yourself. You're denying yourself of the truth of a situation. It's time to accept the truth for what it is. You don't have to like it, but you do have to accept it. You are not going to be able to move forward, to grow, and to experience what it is that you're actually looking for if you don't leave the past behind. Gemini. Gemini, you have the Hangman today. So either you're stuck hanging around somewhere, either you're refusing to move, or somebody is stuck on you, refusing to move out of the way. Now, Geminis, you got to start with forgiveness with something. Forgiveness is important, Gemini. Forgiveness is not for them, it is for you. Because without forgiving whoever this is, whether it's a family member, a friend, a relationship person, whatever the case may be, if you don't forgive in your heart, you don't have to speak it even to them, but you have to speak it to yourself. Forgive whoever this is or whatever the situation is, even if it's forgiving yourself. Because otherwise, your physical elements are going to continue. Whether you're dealing with fibromyalgia, whether you're dealing with neuropathy, whether you're dealing with back pain, stomach pain, mobility issues, it is a lot, or headaches, it is a lot to do with not forgiving someone. It's holding resentment. Opportunities are waiting that are amazingly desired, I'm going to say amazingly desired by you. Things that you're really wanting, goals that you're wanting to reach, places that you're wanting to go are all just like sitting in this pond waiting to come toward you. But they can't because you have the doors shut. So forgiving will open and release negative energy. You'll let that evil spirit out of you that wants to hold resentment and say, well, they were wrong. Well, I didn't deserve that. Maybe you didn't. But you need to forgive and you need to move forward. Then the doors can open and blessings will start flying in one after the other. But otherwise, you're going to have problems and issues and challenges one after the other if you don't do what I say. Okay, Libra. And again, I is not me. I is not Helen. I is spirit. Either it's my grandmother or it is energies from you coming to me. Libra. Libra, Libra. Oh, Libra. Conflicts, competition, challenges. Maybe you're looking for a job. Maybe you haven't gotten chosen yet. Maybe you got a setback in a couple situations. Yep, I'm a Libra. You want to find contentment, or you're looking to find some contentment. It's like you're looking for a balance. Right now, Libras, you are definitely trying to accept life on life's terms for what it is, and you are trying to accept the disappointments that have come in, but accepting them as a challenge and looking at them as if to say, okay, so that didn't work out, so I'm going to find something that does work out. I'm going to find the right shoes that fit me properly, in other words. Because if you're trying to put on a shoe, so to speak, in a hypothetical type of situation, if you're trying to put on a shoe, it's not your size, that's not made for the type of work you want to do with that shoe on, you're going to find yourself struggling, hurting, being uncomfortable. Then your back's going to hurt, your hips are going to hurt, a lot of things. Good morning, Alexa. A lot of things are going to bother you. So in other words, even when you're trying to find that right person, you want them to fit like a glove, right? You want to be able to talk with them, walk with them, listen to them, dance with them, laugh with them, cry with them. You want to be able to do everything with that person. But if you can't even express your own self or your emotions, if they aren't showing you any kind of empathy when you're going through some type of struggle or disappointment, then let me know why you want them around. Let me know why you would think that you needed this type of person, all right? All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the Judgment card. Now with the Judgment card, yeah, it's a wake-up call. Absolutely. It's also a renewal. It also talks about taking action on your truth. Aquarius, lately, loneliness has been barking at your door, so to speak. Now, I want to say, I know it's been rough. For some of you, it's been home a lot or been alone a lot, or maybe everybody else has a lot going on and they just haven't had time for you. Maybe somebody you're normally used to speaking to, you feel like they've cut you off, but they're just overwhelmed with whatever they're going through. But right now, you might not be quite sure why it is that you're actually wanting somebody from the past or something from the past to come back. And I do feel like this person is thinking of you. I want you to get that. They are. But I need you to realize why they're an ex at this point. Why are they an ex? I don't want you to remember the moments that you thought were okay or good, but I do want you to remember the moments where they made you feel not good enough. But it feels like you've convinced yourself that you need them. It feels like you've completely convinced yourself why it is that you feel you want them back. Because you haven't been able to find something moving forward because you haven't completely released the past. A lot of us keep trying to take on new things or find new people or go in a new direction. But if you don't release the past, no matter what it is, you can't carry that luggage with you and try to go with something new because nobody's going to want you to bring old baggage into a new relationship. That's not going to work. All right, Cancer. You have the Ten of Pentacles. So Cancer, the Ten of Pentacles talks about building a legacy, investments, even retirement. It talks about family and multiple generations in family. Cancer, you are trying very hard to be patient with someone or something. You are trying and also being very polite and as gentle as you can, but there is something you're wanting to say. It's like your throat chakra is blocked. Cancer, there's something you've been wanting to tell somebody, but you don't want to hurt their feelings. So you're trying to figure out a way to go around it. Cancer, take a moment and decide whether the fact is or not that you need to be the one to tell them that. Or maybe you can do something that will show them so they can see it for themselves what they need to know. Sometimes having blind faith in dealing with these struggles, trusting the process itself. Sometimes you must let someone fall and then just be there when it's time to pick them up. Let them fall. Let them learn the hard way. But be right there and say, you know what, no matter what you go through, I'm going to help you to get through it. But if they don't want the help in order to stay on the right track or the right path, you can't make them. You can only lead that horse to water. You can't make them drink. But what you can do as a good friend is to be there for them and help them get up, brush themselves off, encourage them. You know what? You never, ever grow unless you fail or make a mistake. That is the only way to learn and to get up and move forward and to make a better choice and a better decision the next time. So encourage this person that seems to be weighing heavy on your mind right now, this person that you really want to say something to, but maybe it's not your place, okay? Maybe just stay in your lane for right now. Whatever you're dealing with, stay in your lane, no matter what's going on, no matter what you're looking at. Only thing ever I want you to speak up about is if somebody is being abused or hurt, then that is a mandatory report. Do you understand? If anybody's being abused, hurt, neglected, that is a mandatory report. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Pisces. You have the Seven of Pentacles. Whoa, whoa. Pisces, Seven of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles talks about long-term view, looking for long-term commitments, jobs, security. It's about work. It could be about perseverance, knowing that hard work pays off. For some of you, it's your investment that you're making either into a relationship or into your job or into yourself. There are rewards coming for you. There are rewards coming for you, Pisces. Living in the moment. Be careful not to spend more than you're bringing in. Some of you need to cut back on some things. You're spending faster than you can make it. You have not saved for that rainy day. If I asked you to check right now, your savings is almost zero. It's not a whole lot. It's not enough to protect you. If you be out of work for 6 months, it's not enough to protect you. Movement is coming to you or coming toward you. This is moving out of a home. This is moving from one job to another, one position to another. This is traveling also. And for some of you, stop texting. They're not responding. Stop texting. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, messages are coming in and out, back and forth, either to you, from you, something. Scorpio, you're choosing right now to stay in the position that you're in. You're choosing to believe in them more than yourself. They keep showing you something. They're showing you something. But you don't want to see it the way it's being shown to you. Your perspective is wanting to flip it around and change it into your fantasy of beliefs to make it more comfortable for your digestion. You understand? Your perspective and your creativity about the entire situation is false. It is giving you a sense of security, so you think, but it's a false sense of security. For some of you Scorpios, this person needs time. They need time to go through They're challenges. They need time because they're trying to diligently, they're trying so hard to make something work that's really, truly not working. From your vision, Scorpio, as you look at it, it looks like it must be okay. It must be great. It must be doing fine. You're not on the inside. Remember that. You're not on the inside. You're looking from the outside in. You're not on the inside looking out. I'm telling you, as I can remote view, I'm telling you, it is not what you think it would be. It's not the same as what you think it would be if they lived with you. If they lived with you, it would be all good, all safe, all secure, a strong foundation. But they're not with you. They're with that person. And because they're with that person, their life is always, always like a roller coaster. Unpredictable. They can't even predict what's going to happen tomorrow morning. That's how there's no structure. There's nothing. Capricorn. You have the Chariot card, so trust your intuition, please. You've become very adaptable into the situation. You're easily controlled by their emotions and their feelings. You changed your own beliefs and morals to fit theirs. Right now, currently, it feels like you are completely dissatisfied with somebody's choice or decision, or you're uncomfortable in your particular relationship. Maybe you're not fully satisfied. Maybe you're feeling kind of stuck. It's time to choose another direction. For some of you, you're not quite ready to do that yet. I don't know what tower moment you're waiting for, but it's going to come. So Capricorns, if you're in a situationship or some type of condition in your home, maybe with family, siblings, whatever the situation may be, your diversions aren't working. You keep trying to create a diversion. You keep trying to look the other way. You keep trying to ignore something, but eventually you're not going to be able to ignore it. You definitely need to move forward in another direction. Change lanes. For some of you, maybe your finances aren't allowing you to do that change. Then you need to make a choice and figure out how to increase your finances so that you can get the hell out of Dodge. Get it? Okay. Taurus. Taurus, you have the Three of Cups. Are you in a third-party situation? Or are you just celebrating something with somebody? It could go either way. But there's lots of energy around Taurus today. You can't settle or you can't sit still. It's like you have all this energy. You're trying to do it all in one day, whatever that means for you. You're trying to get it all done in one shot. It's overwhelming you. You got to pace yourself. Because otherwise you're overwhelming. You're overwhelming yourself to the where your cortisol level is going 500 degrees up or 500% up, or whatever you call it. But it's like you're on your way to burnout is what you're on. Some of you, it's pushing overtime. You're killing yourself. You got to take a break. You got to stop and refuel your own tank. Take a day off. Just lay in bed, watch TV, eat some junk food, have some carbohydrates, have a piece of chocolate. But somehow, some way, you got to take a little bit of time out for yourself, Taurus. You're very dependable. People know that. And I know you don't want to let people down. That's just who you are. But right now, you're letting yourself down. And right now, when your body gets run down, when you're dehydrated, when you're run down, period, you're going to get sick. Your immune system's going to get low. You're going to catch this damn virus that's going around, this respiratory illness that's going around, because you're lowering your immune system. You must take time to sleep. Even if you got to take a nap during the middle of the day, I don't care if it's for 20 minutes, half an hour. You need to rest. You need to stay hydrated. And if you're not eating the way you should, you need to take your vitamins. That's zinc, vitamin C, echinacea, B12 gives you the energy. D3. K2. And throw in some vegetables anywhere you can, or make a smoothie and drink it. But you got to do something. Taurus, I know the pressure's on you, and it's like you've always been the oldest child, or you've always been the one in charge, or you've always been the one to take care of things, or you've always been the one that they can count on. But you know what? Sometimes, Taurus, who the hell can you count on? Who can you count on? You. Pretty much. Just you. So you got to, you know what? Take your phone, put it off the hook, leave a message, say, you know what? I'm busy right now. I'll call you back at my earliest convenience. My apologies. And call it a day. Right, Virgo? Virgo, 10 of Pentacles. Virgo, 10 of Pentacles. And again, this is about money. This is about financial security. This is about family. This is about stability. It's about domestic love. It's about home. About your home. About your family around you. But for some of you Virgos, you either overpurchased, overspent, and you did it for the wrong reasons. You've got this thinking that believes that the more you buy, the happier they'll be. You already understand, Virgo, that for some of these people that you're dealing with, no matter what you buy, no matter how much you buy, it'll never be enough. Or it's not the right thing. Or I wanted to get this. There's always going to be a complaint in the crowd, so to speak. Somebody is just never satisfied around you with anything that you do. It's never good enough. There is depression that keeps floating around you, Virgo, and you keep fighting it off. And I'm proud of you for that. And you keep wondering yourself, like, how long can I keep pushing through this? When am I going to start feeling better? When are things actually going to change? It's all about your mindset, Virgo. Your mindset is more about the love that you give to yourself, the understanding and the acceptance that people will be the way that they are and you can't change them. The fact also that money cannot buy and will never buy love. It'll buy time and attention from people. It'll get their attention, but it'll never buy you what it is that you're really wanting. Appreciation, acceptance, understanding. For some of you, there's someone around you, Virgo, who truly needs a dose of their own medicine. They need a dose of their own medicine because of the fact it's always gimme, 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 or do for me, do for me, do for me. But it is never, hey, Leslie, but it is never, what can I do for you? I bet you not once did they ask you, what can I do for you? You're not the built-in babysitter. You're not the built-in girlfriend who's just always going to sit there waiting while they're out doing and running and gallivanting and doing what they want to do. You're not the maid or the housekeeper. You are a true Virgo. You are definitely about love and Venus. But you're not being able to express that love or show that love because somebody's so focused on themselves or what they can get, whether it's monetary or anything that is self-pleasing to them. So for some of you Virgos, wake up and smell the coffee. Put some Folgers in your cup. 2024 is coming. The last 5 or 6, maybe even 8 years, you've been living a certain way, which has always been against your own identity, against your own beliefs. Go over to the mirror, Virgo, and look in the mirror and greet yourself. Like this, like this. Oh, Good morning, Helen. How are you today? Well, you're looking great today. I'm so glad we caught up. It's been a while since I've seen you. I've wondered how you've been. I've wondered what you've gone through. I've wondered about you so often. I'm glad I finally found you. What is it again that you really like to do? Because maybe we could go and do that. So you see, that's what I want you to do. I want you to go into the mirror and talk just like that. Greet yourself. Like, hey, you showed up again. I can always count on you. No matter what, every time I come to this same spot in the mirror, every time I come to this same spot, you're right there. And you're always smiling, so happy to see me. I didn't forget about you. And I'm really, really proud of you. I think you're amazing. I think it's great that what you went through the other day, you didn't let it put you down. I think what you went through last month, last week, last year, you didn't quit. Remember when you fell back, fell short? You brushed yourself off and you got right back up. I'm so proud of you. You know what? Not for nothing. But if nobody else tells you all day today, I want you to know you can come right back here to this spot right here and know that I love you. You see, that's what you do. You get that mirror and you tell yourself what you're longing for someone else to say to you. You tell yourself that. And when you do that, you won't settle for the yin-yangs out there. You won't settle for the yo-yos. You won't settle for the bullshit. You're going to settle for the dose of reality from the truth, from a person who you know, right there in the mirror. That person right there is the person that's going to be honest with you. And tell you, hey, you know what? Maybe you need to do that hair up a little bit today, a little bit more. Just look like you gave a minute. Not just throw it in some ponytail. You know better. You can make it look nicer than that. Be truthful with yourself. Hey, Angel, good morning. Be truthful with yourself, and you'll love yourself more. Okay, so that is the daily. That is all of the zodiac signs. We are finished now, ended with Virgo. For some of you, I'm just going to tell you that doubt, D-O-U-B-T, doubt, kills more dreams than failure ever will. Let me just tell you that. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. You cannot fly. A lot of you want to fly. You want to soar. You want to grow. You can't fly if you don't give up what's weighing you down. Just like the plane, it can only have so much weight on it, or it can't go. If you keep carrying around all this extra baggage, all this extra weight, all this extra worry, all these things that you don't need to keep carrying, that's why you can't get off and do your landing. That's why you can't go. You can't soar. I'm sorry, not your landing. You can't take off at the airport on the runway. You can't take off. You can't go anywhere. You're way down. Just give it a try. Why not? What do you have to lose? You might as well. Just do it. It's worth it. It's worth a lot. Remember that it's what you're going through. It's not who you are. It is what you're going through, not who you are. You might be going through some shit right now. You might be dealing with a lot on your plate, might be overflowing. I get it. But what you're going through is not who you are, okay? Don't stress. You're making some great choices right now so that you can see some change. And as long as you keep making those great choices, you're going to see change. And remember, sometimes you can't make people change, but you can be the change. You understand? You can be the change. When you finally make up your mind to do something, you diminish fear. When you decide that, you know what, I'm not going to be scared to do this anymore. I'm not going to be scared to drive. I'm not going to be scared to talk. I'm not going to be scared to express my feelings or emotions. You won't have any more fear. Face your fears. Choose one thing that you fear and go face it. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Listen to that again. Listen to that again. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So what does that mean? Whatever you think, you'll believe. So if you believe you can't do something, you can't. You won't. But if you believe you can, you will. You definitely will. Today is the perfect opportunity to build the tomorrow that you desire. Today is the perfect opportunity to begin building the tomorrow that you desire. So, with that being said, my friends, with that being said, that is today's daily. So welcome, welcome, H&G. How are you? I've been up since 6 a.m. I had to take my grandson to school because it was only 27 degrees this morning. So I picked my grandson up and took him to school and finally fed Bubba. Got to take her for her little boo-boo walk now, which is about the right time, 9:30, 10 o'clock we do that. But I thought I'd squeeze in this daily, help you guys out. Leo, good luck today on your job. Exactly, Cranky. Just do it. Just do it. Don't try. Just do it. There is no can't does not exist. It's like, well, I can't be a nurse. I didn't go to school, so I go to school. Oh, I can't get that job. I'm not really qualified. Then do things that'll make you qualified. I can't move. I can't afford that house. Then work harder. Save your money. Stop overspending. Cut back where you need to. Work on that credit. You definitely get to do it. You have to plant the seeds today to be able to harvest later. Okay? So even if you feel like, well, today's a mess and last week's been a mess and my life's been a mess. Okay, so how about today we just say today? We don't want it to be that way anymore. We don't want to keep living with the sadness from the past. We definitely want something better, right? So how do you get something better? You plant the seeds to harvest a new crop. You get rid of the heavy weight that's around you, the toxic relationship, the toxic people, the people that keep weighing you down. People think that you're on call for them 24/7. Start saying no. You're allowed. And you don't have to. No is a complete answer. No is not an open-ended answer. No is a complete answer. Can you do that? No. No? No. Oh. Well, why not? Why not? Because I can't. Period. End of story. Remember, you don't owe someone an explanation. Look at this eye. I don't like that. That's because this eye's got like I have a little, I can feel a little something in there. Must be a vein or whatever. So if I hold this up, then these eyes kind of look the same. But I keep worrying about it because this one hangs a little bit. I need to get some of that stuff, that cream that makes your eyes, takes rid of bags and lifts your eyes up. I need to get one of them surgeries, lift this eye up. It bothers me when I look at it. I'm always like, that eye looks a little different. That's bad when you're on this camera. You can see everything. It's, ooh, not good. Look at all them wrinkles. I should get that thing on TikTok. Zzz, zzz, zzz. They do that. Oh, that's trying to scope your face with this light thing. Did you ever see it on TikTok? I don't know, Angela. I'm sorry. I don't know the answer to that. You're welcome, Donna French. How are you? Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. All right. So is everybody doing okay? Getting ready for Christmas? Everybody getting ready for the holidays? Leslie, how you doing? Are you getting ready for work? Well, have a great, great day. You like Frankie's haircut? It looks so cute, right? Thank you, Leslie, for paying for Frankie's haircut. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you so much for his Christmas gift. Thank you so much, Leslie. Kushboo tried it. Do you like it, Kushboo? Do you like it? I see that lady doing it with her forehead with the wrinkles. See, if I hold my skin tight, I don't got too many wrinkles, but if I let my skin go, there's my wrinkles. My wrinkles come because because I do like this a lot. And then I get all these wrinkles. When you get them snooty people, they're like this. They never have wrinkles because their faces always stay the same. I keep wanting to get one, but I'm scared to do it. It's called Blue Mean. How much was it? How much was it? Like 20 bucks? Angela, just so you know, most people know when they're going to pass. Most people are aware of it unless it's through a tragic accident, something unexpected. But people who've had long-term illnesses and they've been sick for quite a while, they know the difference and they know when things are starting to get worse and they know when they're just not feeling well. And they get a feeling, yes, that they're going to be leaving. Yes, they do know. And that's a general answer. I knew you were doing great at work. Oh, that's awesome. I bet you they do. Taking full advantage while that boss is out. So you can step right on in. They're going to be like, wow, wow. Yeah, they're going to consider you for that position. I told you, you're going to end up getting a nicer position. You'll see. 3 times a week? Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, thank you, Carlos. It was $58 on Black Friday, but it's under 100. I thought it was cheaper than that on TikTok. Did you check it on TikTok? I think it's cheaper than that. Yeah, Angela, you're welcome. You're welcome, Angela. I would definitely say most people know. Most people, they know. They get scared. Very anxious. I'm not doing questions right now, but I will be back later to do them. So if you can catch us later, then that'll be fine. But I'm not doing questions right now. This is just the daily, and I'm just closing out right now. Take care of my dog. Thank you, Leslie. Yeah, he's such a good kid. And the chair that Moon got, there's the chair that Moon ordered. And that chair, and it has a pocket here. It's got a nice side pocket for like remotes. Did you see it? Did I hold the camera right? That's the chair that Moon ordered. And it turns into like a long bed. You pull this little handle in the front and it comes out and it's like a long bed. It's really nice. Thanks, Miss Daisy. Yeah, I was so glad to get it. It had a little rip in the seat cushion. So I'm wondering, since it's kind of like a grayish something, I'm wondering if I can get an iron-on patch to put right on that little spot so it doesn't rip more. I'm hoping. I didn't want to have to send it all back again, and it's an 80-pound chair, so. It's very firm. It's extremely firm. When you sit in it, it's very firm. Yes, from Amazon, yep. But it's very, very firm. When I say very firm, I mean very firm. Like extremely firm. Even when you lay down in that, it's very firm. Yeah. So it's kind of good if you've had abdominal surgery and you need something firm to sit on and to be able to get up from. Maybe you want to lay down and you want to stay kind of straight. It's nice too because the back of it, this part of it at the top that leans backwards where the pillow is, it goes into a whole bunch of different positions. So you can kind of be at a 70-degree angle for like older people that need to be in a 70-degree angle. It's kind of nice. It sits almost like a hospital chair would. It's really nice. But it's very pretty. Very pretty. Yeah, it's on my wish list. Yeah, that's the one, Leslie, I have on my Christmas wish list. Yep. So anyway, you guys, listen, thank you for being here for the daily. I am going to get Missy up and moving shortly. Just going to let her food digest a little bit longer, finish my coffee, and then take her for her walk. And then I will be back on. I will be doing, actually, $10 card message. One card message, $10. $10. Payment is through Cash App or Zelle. Cash App or Zelle. $10 is not for PayPal, because I am not going to do 20 transactions through PayPal and have them charge me $3 for $10 and make $8, pay taxes on that $8 and make $4. I'm not doing it. So Cash App or Zelle only. It'll be $10, one card message. Can't beat that. Can't beat it. All right. It's nice, Leslie, but it's like I said, it's not super comfortable. It's very firm. You could probably buy an egg crate and cut it to fit the width and length of it. It's about the size of your own body when you sit in a chair. About the same size as you when you lay down. It doesn't go any wider. But when I say firm, I mean Flintstone firm. Like bedrock. Flintstone firm. All right. See you guys soon. It'll only be $10 for one card message. And that'll be coming up in my next video in just a little while before noon. So it's almost 10 now. So within the next hour, I'll be back on to do $10 one card message. Pay through Zelle. When you come back on, let me know you paid through Zelle or Cash App, and we'll be good to go. My Cash App, Leo, can you type my Cash App up there so people can do it ahead of time if they want? Can you type $HJH8888? $HJH8888 is Cash App. And Zelle is my phone number. Leo, can you put the link up for payment? Did you already do that? Oh, you already did that. I already see it. All right. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Leo. Thank you. Thank you, Cranky. All right, you guys. So you have the links. You have the Zelle, and you have the Cash App. So $10, one card message. Let's have fun with it. Okay. See you in a little bit. Take my bubba. All right.